Hey y'all, what's up? So I want to give y'all a story real quick about, like how the enemy work or whatever. So y'all remember the video I made outside, right? I was downtown, by the visiting center. It's by a parking garage and a bus station like type vibe. So I'm sitting on the bench because the picnic table I found was like directly in the sun. And I was like, no, I'm not about to sit in the sun. So I went and sat on the bench, and y'all, I was on this bench for hours. You feel me? Just writing, and I was on the phone with my son. You feel me? So I'm chilling, just minding my business. So I'm sitting on the bench for a while. Then I leave to go make the video on the side of the parking garage. You feel me? I wanted to be covered. Just period. Okay. So I do that. And I'm like, okay, so it's time for me to start making my way over by the fort. And by the fort is that's where the bay river. It's not a river. It's not an ocean. Over by the water. Okay, the fort is over there by the water. So I'm ready to go over there, and just check the scenery out or whatever. But I gotta use the bathroom now. So I stop to the bathroom before I go to the fort. Okay. So y'all, I'm in the bathroom, use the bathroom or whatever, come out. It's two police officers standing outside the door, right? So I'm like, okay, but I don't think nothing of it because, okay, it's the police or whatever. Like, they ain't got no business bothering me. Y'all, why did people stop me? They stopped me. Oh, this is the truth. It's the enemy, though. They stopped me talking about some, excuse me, were you just arguing over there by the fort? Y'all, I haven't even made it to the fort yet. I've been over here by this parking garage for hours. So I'm like, huh? They were like, yeah, were you just arguing with a man over here by the fort? I'm like, no, I haven't even made it to the fort yet. I've been over here like all day, basically. And they were like, okay. And then like they checked the phone. They were like, this, hold on. They was like, this is funny. Fits the description. So, it's pretty obvious. I wear this on my head. You feel me? There's no mistaking me for being nobody else when I always got this on. So I'm like, fits the description. So I just laughed it off, y'all. And they let me walk away. So I'm going to the fort. I'm just minding my business. And it didn't even hit me till a couple of days ago that what the situation was. I'm like, did somebody call and make a false report on me? Like, the enemy wants to keep me attached to something that has to be like, it has to be let go. And here the enemy is trying to make it seem like I'm arguing with somebody at the fort. Y'all, I did not believe they stopped me from some. Was I arguing at the fort? I'm like, huh? But it's nobody but the enemy. You feel me? Just nobody but the enemy. And I'm sorry. It's done. Like, just period. Like, that is so crazy. Like, people are so crazy and so miserable. I want no parts of that. Like, please, just leave me alone. As soon as this guy gave it to me, I'm like, oh, that's what that situation was. Because I was so confused. I'm like, and I even told the police officers, I'm like, fits the description. I'm like, what? She was black? And they said no. I think I made them nervous because I really was confused. I'm like, it just must have been a black girl or something like that because I don't know what else it could have been. But I'm like, nah, because I had this scarf on and like, you ain't mistaking this. Like, she had me wearing a black scarf. Like, what is the trip though? Really, so people are weird, man, but it's all good though. I just want to come share that with y'all because the enemy be busy, y'all. He be busy. He just be busy, and it's funny. Like, really? What? You think who? And it was hot out there. You gonna be arguing with somebody out in the heat? You trying to waste away my energy, trying to have me out here just dehydrated, passed out. You using up your energy to argue in the heat. To argue, first off. What? I joke a lot, but you know, ain't no Nah, man. But that's it, y'all. I thank y'all for listening, and until next time. Peace.